Hi there, I'm Suzanne Czar, and I'm an architect and general contractor on Mercer Island. And today's International Women's Day, and I thought it'd be a great day to kick off a series that we're promoting, Women in Construction. And with me, I've got Nicole Faith, who's an electrical foreman at McKinstry, and we're teamed up to work on a project called Caruccio's. More on that on another video.
Hi guys.
Hello, Nicole. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's this is such a beautiful place. It's almost like a studio, but
Yeah.
we do art, architecture, general contracting.
Yeah, we've got graphic design, we've got marketing elements. It's a very multidisciplinary space in here with a lot of mixed skill sets and diversity.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, thanks
It's
for
beautiful.
sitting with us. It's kind of like a nice little fireside chat.
Fireside chat. Let's do it.
And you get to warm up a little bit because you've been busily working
Yes.
not too far on
No.
a project under construction.
Yeah.
And we're so proud to have you over there as our electrical foreman.
Well, thanks.
And I know you've come up in the ranks. Maybe you could give us a little background on how you got to the position that you're in and what that means to be an electrical foreman.
Yeah, definitely. So, who should I talk to? Should I talk to? Who should? So I've been with McKinstry for about 7 years, and you'll have to forgive me. I lost my voice a couple of days ago,
Oh,
and it's just finally coming back. But yeah, I've been with McKinstry for about 7 years, and I started there as a first period apprentice. So it's been, it's bottom, straight bottom, you know, doing all the hard work, to now, I just got promoted and they put me in a van and now I'm running around doing service. But I got this call from my PM about this job, and which is amazing because I have my apprentice Haley, so she's a first year and she's just starting out. So we've got kind of a
circle.
Yes, we do. So it's really neat working with her and seeing where I was, you know, seven, almost 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So I started out in this trade. So I'm actually a Marine. I served from 01 to 05, and a lot of people will look at me and be like, "You were barely 5 foot tall."
I love it. I love it.
Barely 5 foot tall, but
So what did you gain out of being a Marine? And which is impressive as it is, being barely 5 feet tall. And how's that applied to your current profession?
So you learn a lot of discipline and hard work and working through any situation that is thrown at you. And so it's kind of like this. It's hard work, and you are there at 6 a.m. every morning. You aren't there late. You stay 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours, and it's physical labor. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I got out in 05, and I didn't quite know what I was going to do. There was a couple different options, but I know that the union provided really good benefits, and you make quite a bit of money, you know, for the work that you do. And so there was this program, the VICE. It's Veterans in Construction Electrical, and it's at the JATC, our school for the union. And I decided to go ahead and apply, and there was maybe 100 people that applied for it. I was the second pilot class that they did, and 13 of us got accepted after a couple interviews with the board and all that stuff. But so you go through your entire first year of training in 3.5 months, and then they helped get you into a union company. And so
how many of those 13 were women?
Myself.
That's it? You were just the only one?
Yeah.
Because it's interesting.
Actually, we had Ruby. Ruby was there for a while.
Okay.
Yep.
She didn't complete.
She didn't.
Okay.
I think 4th or 5th year, she went into insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember studying structural engineering in
Yeah.
my undergrad, and I was one of 2 women in that program.
Really?
Well, there was only a handful of us that
Yep.
graduated that
Oh, yeah.
year, just all together, but it's interesting being in a male-dominated
Yes.
educational setting.
Yes. Yep.
And how was it entering the workforce once you got through the program?
I was at home. I've always worked with males.
Yes.
So the Marine Corps, there's 500,000 men and then 175,000 women.
Yeah.
So even lower or something like that.
Yeah.
But so I'm
Used
just
to the ratios.
yes.
Yeah.
So I get along with them. They work well. We work together. Well.
And so have you had mentors and great support within the male and female community throughout your profession?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's been a couple. One of my favorite foremen, Robin. Hi, Robin. She was not afraid to tell me, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah. Oh,
I think the first day I worked with her, she snapped at me because I had pushed a cart into a wall and it was finished wall, and she's like, "What the heck are you doing?" But I mean, she was amazing. There's a lot of amazing women that they kind of give you tips and all that stuff. And you just gotta work hard. And there's a lot of stereotypes in our lines of work, and you just pick up your tools and you work and you show them. Yeah, you show your counterparts that you can do it.
So we had a nice little chat with Nicole in the gallery, and we learned a little bit more about your background, but we thought we would do a quick little interview here on the project site of Caruccio, a culinary event space. And Ed has begrudgingly joined us. He's the lead construction manager of SE Build, working directly with Nicole as the electrical foreman from McKinstry, or sub-contractor. Ed, do you want to contribute to the conversation at all?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ed, what kind of mess did you make here?
I was looking for gold, and it ended up being little this.
So we're digging for gold. Here is what's happened, isn't
Yep.
it?
Right.
So how does it feel having an electrical foreman as a woman? I know that you are surrounded by women over on the design side.
It doesn't feel different.
No? Yeah, just business as usual. Huh?
Business as usual.
Excellent, excellent. And I know it's been quite a challenge because we have a slab on grade here, and we have to pull all sorts of utilities.
This is good.
Yeah, we had to pull utilities from the base building. So I wanted Nicole to just walk us through a little bit of the progress of what we've done on site, and maybe you could point behind us. But yeah, so you can feel free to jump in, Ed. But
No, I'm okay.
No, Ed's been great. Ed's been great. I've been able to work around him, and he's been able to work around me. And so right now we've got the 480 panel, and I don't know if you can see it, if I'm in the way or not. So that is going to feed all of our fans, exhaust fans. We've got some going up on the roof. And then it is feeding a transformer in the parking garage right now, and we just actually terminated all of that. So then out of the transformer comes the power for the 12208 panels, and those are done, and we are ready to start our branch circuits for lighting, power, and controls, and fire.
and so we've got a visit with Puget Sound Energy tomorrow. And can you walk us through what is involved in new construction service, what the sequence is in terms of how much you need to accomplish before they're able to basically light up the space?
Yes, so what we have to do is we have to coordinate with, Seattle City Light or PSE And they come out and they let us know what it's going to take to shut down, because we're going to have to shut down the entire building to power our 480 panel. So tomorrow is, we have to have everything terminated except in the service itself, except in the switchgear. And they will do, a walkthrough, and they'll say, okay, we're going to shut it down at this date, and then we will actually come in at 4 a.m. and we'll have it shut down, and I will climb in the gear that's usually hot and hook everything up. We'll do a quick inspection, and then they will turn it right back on.
Do you have a safety manager involved during that time frame? What are the safety guidelines? Because it sounds a little risky.
It is. So we won't have one there at that time. We have, it's actually Stephanie Kahn, and she's prior Marine Corps also, and prior electrician. She was in the trade for 10 years.
So that's the third McKinstry woman on this project.
Yes,
Excellent.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So what we do is we have her out for a pre-con, and she will go through with me, and she did, and I let her know what we're gonna do, and I give her my ideas, this is what I'm thinking, and she just came back with, you know what, nope, this will work, and so we made everything safe. She said since it's powered down, she doesn't necessarily need to be there. And
right, for the connection.
Yes.
Great.
So she gives us the okay before anything happens.
So then once the space is lit up, basically then the powers that you just finished, the panels that you just finished installing will be ready for us to then distribute and tie into.
Yep.
And being a culinary event space, we've got very specific equipment that need dedicated outlets.
Many dedicated outlets.
And we've got to future-proof the place so that if technology changes, we've got,
Oh, when? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when, not
Definitely.
if. And then there's the low voltage component of this for the audio video. So the electrical work on this project is pretty immense.
It is.
And you're kind of coordinating all the efforts related to our design progress. I'll call it progress instead of revisions. Progress. And being sure that we're meeting all of our scheduling, critical path, pitch points, because we're trying to deliver this efficiently.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. We just have to come in and work just side by side with all of the construction trades. And then we have to work around them.
I was going to say, because we've got our plumbers on site right now who have kindly stepped aside to allow us to have a quiet interview. But there's a lot going on in this side here. What I'm going to do is just a quick tour of the site itself, just so that people can generally see the complexity of what you're working with it.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Nicole.